Is that kind of like your outfit when you're sitting at home? Because it's very fancy.
Thank you. No, this is not. I wore this just for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, I would be wearing pajamas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
MONSTA X is so exciting to talk to you guys because you're no stranger to the MTV News family. We've been talking to you guys, following your career for so long. Congratulations on another VMA nomination, man. At this point, you guys are legends in this category because the best K-pop category was started in 2019, and ever since it started, you guys have been nominated. What's it like to be veterans at this point in this category?
Yeah, obviously, yeah. It's such an honor, and we don't think that is granted. And well, just appreciate to all around the K-pop fans, and we didn't expect this. We hope we can get the award, please. Yes.
K-pop fans in the United States are so influential. What do you think it is about K-pop that speaks so deeply to your fans here in the States?
Maybe the music videos, visual, yeah, concept, dance.
I think they like our kind of like, super high energy. And when we are on the stage, they are like dancing like us. So we always kind of like communicate even when we are performing on the stage. And even though when they don't understand about our language, I mean the Korean, they just vibe with us, you know what I mean?
That's right. The music is universal. And the video for Someone is nominated this year. What was your inspiration behind that visual?
That is a super good song. So I mean, like, the lyrics are kind of like, we all need somebody, and somebody needs someone, and I can be that someone, and you can be my someone too. We wanted to explain that message through the song. Previously, we were talking about like we are connected by our Korean album, and we wanted to express that message inside of that song.
That song appears on your most recent album, All About Luv, which is your first fully English release. Tell me more about the album title and the message you wanted to get across in this project.
Love can be explained by very different ways. Love can be very difficult or very sweet or very hard, very smooth, sad or bad or something. But the reason that we release it kind of like 9 or 10 songs is because love can express in many different ways. That's why we wanted to release kind of like 9 or 10 songs, and each songs have a very different message. It could be some very sweet, before I told you, like someone's, or like middle of the night, I'm thinking of you, like something kind of like that. And what was that? If you need someone who can, you got my number, like loneliness, and so, yeah, very kind of like very lots of emotions.
Right. So you explore every emotion around love, everything from loneliness to happiness to sadness. Yes, I think that's why so many people resonate with it. Now, we talked about language a little bit earlier, but you've released so much music. I mean, your 8th EP you just released. You've got albums in different languages. What is the biggest challenge of creating music for different markets in different languages?
We think we need to understand their culture. The first thing first, of course. And personally, K-pop these days is kind of like a phenomenon. And the reason that I think like that is kind of like K-pop has a lot of message, and that message can connect all around the world. And we were trying to challenge to like other countries, even in like Japan or Chinese or like in the States. And I think we try to, understand their culture and put inside of lots of message. And I think that's the reason that the K-pop fans are loving us right now.
And I can tell you guys really think deeply about the culture of the market that you're really going to and how your fans may receive it, because it's not just as easy as translating from one language to another. Sometimes the sound is different in a different country. How do you guys approach the creative process when you think about how the Japanese fans may want something different than your American fans, than your Chinese fans?
Especially we were trying to concentrate at the lyrics. Like in the States, we were trying to explain the lyrics very honestly, in a very easy way. Like straight up to the bedroom, like after when we like fight,
Whoa.
something like that. For example, I know you like that. For example, like in Japan, we try to make the lyrics kind of smooth and very artistic, like a fairy tale something.
You also dropped your most recent EP, your 8th EP, Fantasia X. Where do you get the inspiration for all of this music you guys have been releasing lately?
Well, I know it could sound a little bit obviously, but we get lots of inspirations by fans, our Monbebe, because their reaction and the way they love us, how like they also like express their love in many different ways, and we get lots of inspiration by that too. And I think a tiny inspiration can be a huge inspiration when you like make a song, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure the fans are excited for Minyak, who has a new gig hosting a show very similar to the one that birthed MONSTA X in the first place. It's like a full circle moment. Congratulations on hosting this new show, Back to the Idol. What has that experience been like with this new hosting gig, and what can you tell us about it?
I think I'm proud of me.
He's proud of himself.
And my mom,
Your mom?
I'm proud of
Part of you.
me.
Oh.
Yeah, and then our
Members.
members proud of me. So
Yes, I'm
yeah,
proud of him
yeah.
too. Yeah.
그래서 너무 좋아요.
He's happy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah, I think his name is Proud.
His name is Proud today.
Yeah.
I love that, man. And you said Monbebe have been a huge inspiration for you guys. What message do you have for them if you win the Moon Person this year?
These days, in my case, like COVID-19, and then everyone in quarantine at home. So I want to say, just cheer up and then stand up.
Be positive.
Be positive.
He always say, stay happy.
Yeah, be happy and then
happy.
stay happy.
Well, they've got your music to keep them happy, MONSTA X. Once again, big congratulations on your second VMA nomination. Best of luck this year,
Thank
fellas.
you, man. Thank you so much.